Some people don't control others with obvious force. They don't shout, threaten, or openly dominate. Instead, they influence people quietly, through subtle behaviors that slowly shape how others think, feel, and act. At first, it may not even feel like control. But over time, you may notice your decisions, emotions, and confidence changing around them. Understanding the hidden traits of people who control others can help you recognize these patterns before they begin affecting your life. One common trait of controlling individuals is their ability to create confusion. They may contradict themselves, change their stories, or subtly twist past events. Conversations with them often leave you questioning your own memory. You might find yourself wondering whether you misunderstood something. This confusion isn't always accidental. When people feel uncertain about what's real, they often become easier to influence. Clarity creates independence. Confusion creates control. Another powerful tool used by controlling personalities is guilt. Instead of asking directly for what they want, they frame situations in a way that makes you feel responsible for their emotions. You might hear things like, "I guess I just expected more from you." Or, "I wouldn't have done that to you." These statements subtly shift emotional responsibility. Over time, you may begin making decisions not because you want to, but because you feel obligated. Guilt can become a powerful way to shape someone's behavior without directly demanding it. Many controlling individuals frequently position themselves as the victim. In almost every situation, they portray themselves as the person who has been wronged. This tactic can make it difficult for others to challenge their behavior. When someone constantly appears hurt or mistreated, people may hesitate to confront them. As a result, the controlling person gains emotional leverage. Others begin focusing on protecting the victim rather than questioning the situation. Control often becomes easier when someone is isolated. Rather than directly telling someone to cut off friends or family, controlling individuals may slowly create distance. They might criticize certain people in your life. They may suggest that others don't truly understand you. Over time, these subtle comments can change how someone views their support system. As connections weaken, the controlling person becomes a larger influence in the individual's life. Isolation strengthens dependency. Controlling personalities often use attention as a form of influence. At times they may be warm, supportive, and engaging. Then suddenly they become distant or cold. This unpredictable pattern can create emotional uncertainty. People naturally try to regain positive attention. As a result, they may begin adjusting their behavior to avoid the withdrawal. Over time, this dynamic can give the controlling person significant influence over someone's emotional state. Finally, many controlling individuals appear very confident. They speak with certainty and rarely show doubt. This confidence can make others assume they must be right. But sometimes this certainty comes not from wisdom, but from a lack of self-reflection. People who rarely question themselves can appear very decisive. Meanwhile, thoughtful individuals may appear less certain simply because they are considering multiple perspectives. Confidence can be persuasive, even when it isn't justified. People who secretly control others rarely rely on obvious force. Instead, they influence through subtle patterns: confusion, guilt, victimhood, isolation, emotional unpredictability, and perceived confidence. These behaviors can slowly shape the way others think and respond. But awareness changes everything. Once you begin recognizing these traits, it becomes much easier to maintain your independence and emotional clarity. Because the most effective defense against hidden control is understanding how it works. Subscribe to The Hidden Mind for more insights into psychology, human behavior, and the hidden patterns that shape our relationships.